Hello everyone, welcome to Dumb Education. Let me see if I can just adjust the camera here. Today, I'm not joined by my co-host, I'm sorry. Welcome to Dumb Education. We will be discussing weird things. Normally we have animated characters. This is the first video of the channel. But yes, normally we are animated characters. But today, I'm just going to be going through on how to take apart a laptop. I have blurred out the information of the person who sent this laptop to me. They said it wasn't working, so I've taken it. I noticed some screws are actually missing. But yeah. So they said that it's not turning on, stuff like that. So we're going to take it. So I'm going to show you how to take it apart, step by step. Yeah. So you want a Phillips head screwdriver. It's fairly small. I recommend one with a twist-on cap, with a twist cap. So you can just do this. And you don't have to lift up, and you don't have to go like that. Yeah. Let's get into taking this apart. I believe that one is taken out. Move on to the screw in the corner here. So this is my first time recording an in real life video, so yeah. It's the first time recording a video like this, so we'll take this out if we can. And just put it over there. Just trying to do this so I can get you guys a good camera angle. You never want to lose these screws. So you just want to take out all the screws. Oh, whoops, I'm screwing the wrong thing. That's that screw out. Just make sure I'm not dragging any of the screws across. Or any of the screws here. This laptop seems to be magnetic. Sorry for the poor camera angle. Right, that is all the screws taken out. Now this one is on a flat surface. So this one is loose, yes, but it's not gonna come out. And we just wanted to take a pry tool. We'll be using a card since I don't know where mine went. Well, I actually just don't have one, so I just use a card normally. What we're trying to do here is just get in between the little crack here. This part is lifted up a little bit. And boom, off we come. So this is the inside of your laptop, well, of the laptop I'm fixing. Just keep my screws off to the side so they're not interfering with anything. But yes, so first thing we're going to do is disconnect the battery. This computer was already not charged, but disconnect the battery just to be safe. No, they said it was a cooling problem, and also it wasn't turning on. So we'll check the cooling first. Just do a quick spin just to check if there's any debris caught. Can't see any. Sorry. That's one screw. Always keep your screws separate. That is 2 screws. Just lift that up. Check if there is anything just in there. Nothing that we can see is super important, or that might be messing it up. So we are just going to put that back. I will leave it unscrewed just for now. Now we will do our heatsink covering our CPU. I sadly do not have any thermal paste on hand, so I can't really readjust the thermal paste if it does need any, because I'm doing this in the comfiness of my home in my pajamas and not an actual studio. I'll try and zoom in here for you. Sorry, my hand's gonna cover this. This is just quickly to check the heatsink, as well as the CPU. So first thing you want to do is you want to take out your cooling fan. Then you want to gently lift out your heatsink. Now that still got thermal paste on it, which indicates to me that that is still good. So we will pop that bad boy back in. Make sure the holes are lined up. We will put the cooling back in, or the fan back in. We will screw those 2 back in because I am now done with them. I have not worked on this laptop before, but it seemed like someone else has because they have strewed electrical tape all over it. Probably to cover up previous mistakes of this. Screw. I will be making a video later. I think in about a week or so is when I start my new IT job. Working on hardware. So, yeah. I will be most likely be doing this more often as it gets me more practice. Make sure that's still You always want to do your cooling in diagonal. So even if you are missing a screw, it'll still hold in place. Now, these tiny screws I absolutely hate working with. You have probably noticed a cut in the video. It's because this screw just did not want to go in. And we got 2 more to do. That's why these ones always suck to do. That's why I hate replacing CPUs as well. And heat sinks. Now, this is not a very good heatsink. It's a death trap waiting to happen. Sorry. Next, we'll move on to the RAM. See, now the RAM can be a bitch and a half to take out, or it can be the most pleasant thing to take out. So this is the storage. Sorry, I'm tired. So this is a 256 gig storage. I can tell someone has tried to fix this because they are using a different type of screw than literally everything else. I'm going to keep that screw on that because putting in RAM screws are hard as fuck. So you'll just take, well, storage screws. Take that out. And this is what your RAM looks, and this is what your storage looks like. RAM kind of looks like the same thing. But yep. You can see there. A Kingston brand. 256 gigs. Not sponsored, even though I wish I was. There's the back foil. Very easy to replace storage parts, but I can't see anything wrong with this. So we'll be putting that back in. Moving this guy out a little bit. And screwing that bad boy in. That is all the maintenance checks you will most likely need to do for a computer of this oldness. This computer is about 7, 8 years old. So if you don't do regular maintenance checks, this is what you might want to do. These are a couple you might want to do. Be very careful. Always disconnect your... Oh my god, if I can zoom, that would be amazing. Always disconnect your supplies if you're ever taking apart a laptop, because the reason I was able to use metal without short-circuited is because I took this out first. Yep. Now we put the sucker back together, which is actually the easy part. So, due to this being a magnetic laptop, it's super easy. First, you want to plug in your battery. Actually, yeah, I'll show you guys a battery takeout. I'll take out the battery for you guys. Okay, so we have disconnected everything important. With these magnetic screws. So this is the battery. It's fairly simple. It's got 3 cells. Has a standard connector. And usually what I would do now, if the battery was the problem, which doesn't seem to be the case, I would go and get a new battery and replace it. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So we will put this bad boy back in. Slap this sucker on down. And we will start to screw this bad boy in. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see me screwing. Sorry. You guys missed that, like, entire 2 sections. Love magnetic screwdrivers. If you're ever taking apart a computer, magnetic screwdrivers are your bitch. Well, technically, you're their bitch because you're going to be using them 24/7. Have I got all my screws? Yes. So, with this being a magnetic laptop, it is actually fairly easy to put back. So you flip it around the right way. You make sure nothing is in the way. Satisfying crunches of putting on the back. We will screw this centered one in. Give it another crack test. Then we will screw the outer 4. This person is missing a couple screws. I can't show the entire laptop in frame, sorry. I did ask if they wanted to get extra screws. They said no. Wouldn't cost you that much. But they just wanted it checked. Oh, that nice crunch. Oh, can't reveal that person's identity. That's bad. Because this is a school laptop that they have sent me. Well, the school has sent me the laptop, given me the report. And they just sent it to me to fix. Which is how I get my money. And I go to this school, so I can't really dox them, can I? The reason I'm doing this is just because if I try to do that, I have a stance of holding it like that. So, it's just inhabiting my work. And that is a laptop, all nice and fixed. Oh. That is a laptop, all nice and fixed. Yeah. If you have any questions on laptop fixing, if you have any questions on laptop focusing or fixing, send them through in the comments. But yeah, that was fixing a laptop that's about 8 years old. Signing out. Now, I actually forgot to show that I plugged in the battery again. Yes, what was wrong with it? You might be asking, because I just showed what happened to take it apart. The battery was the issue. The fuel cells were puffed up a little bit. But yes, it's all fixed now. You don't have to yell at me in the comments. Goodbye.